Good evening. I am your particular student, United States government teacher for this slightly different fall 2020 semester, which is being condensed into a quarter. I think without a doubt that most of you would agree with me that perhaps a fundamental understanding of the United States government, more importantly, the United States Constitution, both historically and during today's times, is of utmost importance for students at this age of 18. Many of them are going to be able to vote in the upcoming presidential election. And I would like to make a quick note of the upcoming presidential election. I have been at Fossil ever since it opened, and I taught a number of years in Southern California. I'm dual credentialed in both social studies and mathematics. I've taught government, AP government. More importantly, I've created AP microeconomics, AP macroeconomics, and the regular economics as it's now required in the state of Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a survivor. I've survived teaching government during the era of the Bush, the Clinton, the Gore, the McCain, the Obama, the Trump, the Clinton, you name it. And I know students who pay far too much attention to perhaps social media and this bubble that's been created don't really understand that, quite honestly, this is every 4 years. There's going to be conflict. People get fired up every 4 years. Both parties will be saying, hey, this is the election to end all elections. And then, of course, we'll get it again 4 more years from now. This class is not about the presidential election. That is just a chapter in this class. This class is more aptly about the United States Constitution and federalism. I want to make sure I'm clear about that. We will begin this unit with the United States Constitution. Everything we talk about afterwards will always be referencing the United States Constitution. And I know you can have two individuals, here they are, and they can read the exact same thing in the Constitution, and they're going to interpret it potentially in different ways. We will address both these ways. If I do a good job, and like I said, I've been doing this a number of years, your kids will have no idea where I am politically. Basically, whatever they tend to say, I will, of course, give contrary opinions. If they tend to speak from the left, I will speak from the right. They tend to speak from the right, I will question them from the left to give them a broader understanding of perspectives that people have. We talk about the structure of government versus politics. Politics is a process of government in action. I really hope they enjoy the class. And I know you've been getting a number of emails from me. And one thing I would like to highlight, as always, I teach like I would expect as a parent. And I do have 4 kids. Fortunately, one has already made it through Fossil and currently in college. Got a couple Preston, one more at Trout. And the key thing for me has always been about communication. So I promise you, any emails you send to me, I will get back to you as soon as possible. All assignments that get turned in by students will be graded promptly. And the reason I do that is to give you an opportunity of really where their grade is. Now, we are on online learning. Interesting process. It certainly has spurred perhaps schools to be more innovative in how they approach students, which is a wonderful thing in some cases. However, there is also going to be those unintended, unforeseen consequences, as we say in economics, that may occur. So your students really need to take priority of their own education. It is not about watching me on TV. I'll tell you that right now. It is about engaging. It is about studying notes and everything along those lines. So Google Classroom, one source of information for the students. Most of them, if they've been with me so far, are extremely well versed in Google Classroom. They should feel very comfortable about Google Classroom, and they should be aware that everything is going to come from Google Classroom, a one-stop shop. Assignments, lecture notes, video presentations, ladies and gentlemen, you name it, it is there. So most important thing as I leave is this. As I mentioned, I do have 4 children. It is not, in my mind, as a parent, the job of the school to politically socialize my child. That is the role of the home. I encourage you to talk politics at all times with your children. I encourage you to let them know what your viewpoints are on some of these issues that, once again, seem to be highly contentious today, but quite honestly, this is a story that's played itself out many times historically to those of you who have studied history. Once again, I look forward to the semester. I hope they learn a lot. I hope they are challenged. And I know they're excited being 18 years old and seniors. And congratulations to you parents. Take care and have a good night.